Watch the Mega Millions drawing live tonight here on TV 23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV 23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi everyone and welcome to High Plains Today on TV 23. Today is Tuesday, August 4th, 2015. On today's show, we will be joined by Kasey Krueger. He is Director of Marketing for Pioneer Communications. Now, let's take a quick look at news around the area, nation, and the world. Following the death of Kaiser Carlisle, the liberal BJ's 9-year-old bat boy, the National Baseball Congress will not have bat boys or ball boys during the remainder of the World Series games at Lawrence Dumont Stadium. It's out of respect for the BJ's, said Kevin Jenks, the NBC's general manager. It's too emotionally charged. We're going to remove it from the World Series. Now, Kaiser died Sunday after he was struck in the head with a follow-through swing near the on-deck circle on Saturday afternoon during the BJ's game. The outpouring of financial help has been overwhelming at this point. So far, over $100,000 has been raised in Kaiser's memory. In the midst of Dodge City Days, German travel writer Thomas Worley stopped in town to explore one of the two aspects Germans widely recognize about Kansas. Now, if you were to ask a German what he knows about Kansas, he would say Dodge City from Gunsmoke and Superman's birthplace. In German travel agencies, Kansas is one of the states that is not covered at all. Worley said he hopes to change that with his visit to Kansas and Dodge City. His website, Tourbook Travel, features information and links to various areas in the United States he's visited for Germans who want to plan their own vacation. The woman killed in last Friday's fireworks explosion at Palo Duro State Park has been identified as Peyton Trueblood of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Shortly before 6 p.m., Randall County Sheriff's deputies responded to the call at the Pioneer Amphitheater. The explosion occurred in two storage facilities in which fireworks for the musical Texas were stored. Trueblood, a stage manager for the production, was taking inventory at the time of the explosion. Several new teachers will be soon joining the liberal USD 480 family, and in the midst of getting settled into town, many will need some help locating some resources such as an insurance agency, finding a bank, or finding realtors. The new Teachers Information Fair will be from 5:30 to 7 p.m. on Thursday in the Cottonwood Commons area at Cottonwood Elementary School. Now, during the fair, several businesses and organizations will be on hand to give the attending newbies information about liberal. The Republican Party's presidential class called for aggressive steps to curb illegal immigration, seizing on a delicate political issue as more than a dozen White House hopefuls faced off in New Hampshire on Monday night for a pointed preview of the first full-fledged debate of the 2016 primary season. All but 3 of the 17 major Republican candidates for the president participated in what was essentially a debate-light version, which, unlike Thursday's national televised debate in Cleveland, didn't have a cutoff for participation. Now, jurors on Monday moved one step closer, sentencing James Holmes to death for his Colorado movie theater attack, taking less than 3 hours to reject arguments that the former neuroscience student's mental illness means he should not die. The decision clears the way for one last attempt from both sides to sway the jury with gripping testimony from victims about their suffering and more appeals for mercy for the man convicted of murdering 12 people and trying to kill 70 more during the 2012 assault at a Batman movie. House Republicans said Monday that they have the GOP votes to disapprove of the Iran nuclear deal as Democrats stepped up their support of the agreement the Obama administration and other world powers negotiated with Tehran. Since Republicans hold a commanding 246 seats in the House, it was widely expected that the GOP would come up with 218 votes to support a resolution of disapproval. And former President Jimmy Carter is expected to make a full recovery after having an operation Monday to remove a small mass in his liver, according to a spokeswoman. Carter Center spokeswoman Deanna Congilio called the procedure elective in a statement released Monday afternoon. She says the operation was completed without any issues and Carter's prognosis is excellent for a full recovery. These days it seems whatever can be burned to power a car, heat a home, make electricity, or ship people and goods around the globe is being sold at bargain basement prices. Prices for coal, natural gas, oil, and the fuels made from crude, such as gasoline and diesel, are all far less expensive than they have been in recent years. And that's a look at just some of the things happening in the area, nation, and the world. We'll be right back with a look at weather after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV 23 with host Chris Jewell. TV 23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
And welcome back as we look to the northeast off the TV 23 tower cam. You can see it's a lovely, beautiful day. Not many clouds out there at all. Looking at our current temps here at the studio, it's 80 degrees, relative humidity 63%. Winds are out of the south at 5, and you can see the barometric pressure is falling. Taking a look at the current temps around, Perryton seems to be the hot spot at 86 degrees. Elkhart out there at 81 degrees. Everybody else in the low to upper 70. Hayes at 82 degrees. Looking at the current dew points, everybody pretty much in the low to upper 60s. And the wind speeds, we've got variable winds at about 4 miles an hour. It can't make up its mind out in Lamar. Everybody else out of the south-southwest. Not much wind out there at all today. Looking at the Garden City Regional Airport yesterday, high of 90 degrees, 104 the record back in 1987, 67 degrees was the low last night, 49 degrees back in 1974, no measurable precipitation overnight. For today, we're calling for 92 degrees, winds are going to be out of the southwest at 11 miles an hour, partly cloudy tonight, 66 degrees, winds will be out of the southeast at 9. For tomorrow, we're going to call for sunny, 95 degrees, winds will still be out of the southeast at 9, and then tomorrow night, 68 degrees for the low, mostly clear, winds still remaining out of the southeast. Looking at the 7-day, you can see that we're going to be pretty much in the 90s, close to the century mark on Thursday. Chance of rain sneaks back in on Friday and Saturday. Lows are going to remain in the upper 60s to lower 70s for the next 7 days. And that's a look at our weather. Stick around, markets are next. Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV 23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Are you tired of worrying about going over your cell phone data cap? Tired of surprise bills and text messages asking for more money? Stop the insanity. Switch to unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. Switching is easy. Come in today and see for yourself. For a limited time, get free activation, up to $200 per line bill credit, and save on the latest smartphones. See how much you can save with unlimited nationwide data from United Wireless. See store for details.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
And welcome back. I am now joined on set by Mr. Kasey Krueger. He is Director of Marketing with Pioneer Communications in Ulysses.
Yes, sir.
How are you today, young man?
I'm great. It couldn't be a much nicer day outside.
It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. A little sticky, but not too bad. Hey, you guys, now, Pioneer Communications, you got a new deal going that you've been doing for a while, and it's called Pioneer University.
Yes, Pioneer University.
Okay, so what is it? Can I get a college credit for going to Pioneer University?
No college credits.
Okay, get that out right away. There's no college credits. And the other good thing is these classes don't cost anything.
That's right. So what we did was we saw a need in the community in Southwest Kansas for some help with technology-related issues. You know, we're a technology company. We understand technology is tough, and we're here to help. So we built this program called Pioneer University. And some of the classes, we offer a class a month. And some of the classes we've offered Excel 101, Microsoft Excel 101. We've offered iPad and iPhone 101. We've offered Facebook 101. And the most recent one we did was a social media boot camp for businesses.
All right, okay. Explain a social media boot camp for businesses.
So this was
that
more...
sounds intense. You weren't making them go out and like climb walls and run through tires and stuff. Okay.
Almost. No, but we had quite a few businesses show up, and you know, we taught them about how to advertise on Facebook and how do you target demographics on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram and search engine optimization with Google. And so we taught those businesses kind of how to navigate their way through the social media and website world.
Okay. So, all right, Pinterest. I know like this much about Pinterest.
Well, me too.
The rest of them I'm okay with. Pinterest, about this much. Did you teach the Pinterest one?
We actually have a few young ladies who are very good at Pinterest, and I kind of just passed it on that one.
You weren't having any part of that.
Yeah. I kind of let it, but I'd let them get into the details.
Okay. But now you've got coming up here pretty soon. You've got another class coming up. Excel 101 is back for another round, right?
Yep. Back by popular demand. The very first class we did was Excel 101. Had a great turnout, and we have had people just asking nonstop about another Excel class.
Okay, so when you do Excel 101, what are the main things that you would talk about?
Just a lot of the basics, you know. It's a lot of how to do formulas, how to add, how to multiply, how to change your formatting, how to sort, how to auto sum, you know, just a lot of the basics. And it's a pretty in-depth class. If you know nothing about Excel, you'll come out knowing something.
Okay, so all right, and we've got a graphic up there, is how to get started with Excel. The one big thing is, okay, you need to bring your laptop along with you when you show up, right?
Yeah, that's the
Otherwise,
best.
you're not going to get much out of it, right?
I mean, we have a screen up, and you can watch it. I mean, really, the best way to learn is to bring your laptop, pull your Excel up, and we'll give you some data, a data set, and then it'll just be plain data, and by the time you get done with it, it'll be pretty, it'll be multiplied, it'll be sorted, it'll be color-coded, all of the above.
I might have to take this class. Every time I get into it, I get into Excel and I go, okay, I want to total this up and etc. And then I go, I'm done. So what are some of the other? Okay, so after you do the Excel one, what's another one that people want to come back for a second go around?
I think the iPad 101 was very helpful for a lot of people. A lot of older people in the community came out. People like yourself.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that bites.
And, you know, we taught them a lot. We taught them basically how to work the iPad, how to take pictures, how to download apps, how to download books, you know, all of that. And they really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know. A lot of times you get people that get a brand new iPad or a new iPhone and they're going, I don't know, how do I get my email on this? Stuff like that, okay. Or how do I get connected? Well, you go to settings and you do this and this and this.
So many people said, my granddaughter or my daughter bought this for me and I don't know what to do with it. Can you help me? Yes, that's what this is for. So,
okay.
So we helped them all.
All right. So iPad, now, because that would seem to be very interesting because working with tablets and those types of things, I mean, there's a lot of that out there anymore.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody does something on a smartphone or an iPad, it seems like. Because because we've become such a portable society.
Absolutely.
Okay. And okay, iPad, Excel, what other things do you guys offer?
Some of the other ones that we're thinking about in the future, we've only done about 6 or 7 so far, so we're looking for some ones in the future. So if you have any ideas or comments on what you'd like to learn, please shoot us a message on Facebook or feel free to go to our website and let us know what you'd like to learn. But some of the ones in the future are, photo editing 101, video editing 101, maybe some digital scrapbooking. We talked a little bit about that beforehand.
Okay, fill me. Are you going to teach the digital scrapbooking?
I'm not teaching that one, but we'll get an expert in there who knows what's going on. But basically, digital scrapbooking, we'll teach it in the December to January timeframe. And basically what that is for all the senior parents who their kids are graduating high school.
Right.
They can put together kind of a digital scrapbook video type of thing. We'll bring in your photos, we'll scan them in, and we'll put it to music and get it all flowing up there. So
by the time you get to the graduation reception, you've got a video that you can show all the friends and relatives that show up at the reception.
So we'll call that digital scrapbooking.
Okay. Yep. All right. And I know photo editing is a big one too. I mean, a lot of people want to, know the basics. How do I crop a photo? And those types of things. Now, when you do the digital photo thing, what format do you think you'll use?
That's a great question. That's been the struggle with some of this is, there's hundreds of photo editing software. So hopefully we can find one that's just kind of simple and we can teach the basics of just one that's kind of common. And then if you have one on your Mac computer or your PC computer, you'll at least know the basics and you can take it and apply some of it.
So you're not going to go out and make everybody buy a high-dollar Adobe program?
Nope, and that's the struggle. Is everybody has a different program. Some are free, some are up to $5,000, and everywhere in between. So.
Okay. So have you guys ever thought about expanding, going past the 101 series and getting into more advanced?
Absolutely, especially with the Excel. We have some people in our company who are extremely proficient with Excel. Very good. I mean, they're building pivot tables, and that's above my pay grade.
I was going to say, what is a pivot table? You don't even know. You just know that there's a pivot table.
You just proved my point.
You don't know you're like me. You don't have any idea what a pivot table is. No more to man the moon.
Some of the questions we got, are you going to offer an Excel 201? And absolutely. The question is when and all of that. So we're kind of just getting into this. We're seeing what people like, what do they want, what are people asking for, and we're just kind of building it as we go based on comments and interest.
Yeah, and I would see that Excel would be very beneficial because, I mean, businesses, home, whatever. I mean, you can do so many things with Excel.
Yep.
And you can make the spreadsheets, you can do graphs, you can do pivot tables and all kinds of stuff. I mean, so yeah, that to me would seem like a good jumping off point to get more in depth. Of course,
absolutely.
Once you get in depth, I would have to take that course. Well, I'd have to take 101 first, probably. So it sounds like you guys got a lot going on. Now, you guys do this right there in Ulysses at your office building, right?
Yep. So far, we're doing it in Ulysses. We're kind of looking to expand it possibly. So if you'd like us to come to a location, Sublette, Syracuse, wherever, let us know. And we'll poll the interest and see if we can get a class somewhere else as well.
Okay. All right. So let's recap. Coming up, you've got your Excel 101 backed by popular demand. We're going to throw up the graphic there as to where people can get a hold of you guys. Bring your own laptop and you can follow along, and they can get you at your email address, marketing@pioneercom.net, or they can give you a call, and your extension is 162.
That is my extension.
Oh, so you're going to have thousands of phone
calls. You guys
calls.
call in, let us know. But that's on August 18th at 5:30 p.m. at our office in Ulysses.
All right. And they have a really cool classroom,
We'll have some refreshments and soda pop, and we'll have a good time.
All right. Casey, thanks for coming by today.
Thanks for inviting me.
Let's see if you can come back one on again. All right. Stick around. We'll be back right after this.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you. Wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back. Hey, let's talk a little bit of sports. David Price was blown away by the reception he got in Toronto's debut. Then he blew away the Minnesota Twins. Price struck out 11 over 8 innings to win his first Blue Jays start. Josh Donaldson hit a tie-breaking home run, and Toronto beat Minnesota 5-1 in the opener of a 4-game series between the American League wild card contenders. Now, Price was acquired from Detroit last Thursday for a trio of minor league left-handers, and Price received a standing ovation from the sellout crowd of over 45,000 as he walked from the bullpen before the game. And Adrian Beltre had his third career cycle Monday night, becoming the first major league player since the 1930s to accomplish that feat. Beltre homered in the 5th inning for the Texas Rangers to complete the cycle, doing so against 3 different Houston pitchers. Count them, 3. The third baseman also had a 2-run triple in the 1st inning, a double in the 2nd inning, and a single in the 3rd against American League West leading Houston. Not bad. I didn't realize it had been since the 1930s since that had been done. And let's take a quick look at our weather. Currently outside it's 80 degrees, relative humidity 63%. The wind is still out of the south, only at 5 degrees, and barometric pressure is still falling. And let's see. Oh yeah, there's the 7-day. We're looking for mid to upper 90s pretty much through the week. A chance of showers flopping back in there on the weekend. Otherwise, lows are going to be in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Hey, everybody, go out and make it a great Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
something I feel when I'm right here. Something that tells me that I'm home. This is the place. Everybody here knows it. This is the place. Oh, it's home to me and you. Yeah, this is the place.
Turn here. There. Hey. Excuse me.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
2 outs with a runner on first base. Now the big guy comes up to bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 homers. The first pitch is out.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year.